Hello wanderers, welcome back to the channel. As all of us know, Coorg is the perfect destination for a weekend getaway to unwind, decompress and enjoy nature, food and adventure activities. In continuation to our ongoing Coorg series, as promised, we are going to take you to the places one must visit while traveling to Coorg. We'll provide you with the details on how to reach the spot, what is it famous for, its location, and the other necessary details related to pricing. If this is the first time you're visiting our channel 90 seconds, do not forget to subscribe and hit that bell icon for regular updates. First spot in our list of must-visit places while traveling to Coorg is the Namdrolling monastery, also known as the Golden Temple, located in Bylakuppe. The Golden Temple is just 30 kilometers from Coorg town and it falls en route while traveling from Bangalore. We highly recommend you to consider it as a place to visit as it's beautiful, spiritual and has some authentic food to offer alongside the variety of souvenir options to buy from. One plus for this place is that you can visit it while going or returning from Coorg as it is en route. No detour required. Also, it takes a couple of hours to explore the place. Once you start nearing the monastery, you get to see monks walking around and pass through spice and souvenir shops. Coorg is famous for homemade chocolates and a variety of spices. The monastery's initial structure was a temple constructed from bamboo, covering an area of approximately 80 square feet. It's carved into the jungle that the Indian government granted to Tibetan exiles. The initial challenges included rampaging elephants and other tropical dangers. We had lunch at one of the cafes run by the monks studying at the monastery. The food was good, more on the authentic front, and we recommend you to try it out. There were some souvenir shops in the campus as well where you can spend some time. They have quite good options like cute monk miniature, books on spiritualism, Buddha statues, etc. Next place in the list, in no particular order, is Raja's Seat. We travelled to Coorg after the monsoon entered, that is in the first week of October. This could be considered, if not the best time, or one of the best times of the year to visit Coorg. The climate is very cool with very few rain showers. Raja's Seat is right in the middle of Coorg town, and as you can see for yourself, the place is very picturesque and second to none. Located in Madikeri town, Raja's Seat is the spot from where kings of yore watch sunsets with their consorts. This can definitely be considered as one of the most scenic spots. Raja's Seat, which means the seat of kings, is a brick and mortar structure with 4 pillars, a spot from where the kings of Coorg watched glorious sunsets. The weather was just apt and elevating the whole experience. There were many spots at Raja's Seat where you can walk and enjoy the view from different viewpoints. We walked around and covered some of the viewpoints, and it is worth every bit of it. Foggy clouds and drizzling rain, cold breeze is just another level experience. Only thing missing is piping hot tea or coffee with some pakoras or snacks. But unfortunately, you have to come out to go to the shops and enjoy some snacks. The authorities play musical fountain shows in the evening. We couldn't get to see the fountain, so do share your experience in the comment box. There's a toy train too, but it was not functional when we went. Ticket to Abbey Falls is 15 per person and it is open from 9 am to 5 pm in the evening. Welcome to Abbey Falls. Abbey Falls is one of the major attractions at Coorg. Situated 10 kilometers from the Madikeri town, the waterfall is on the early reaches of the river Kaveri, located between private coffee plantations with stocky coffee bushes and spice estates and trees entwined with pepper vines. One should include this place in the itinerary of Coorg. There was a hanging bridge right opposite to the waterfalls, but when we visited, it was not operational. Next on the list is my personal favorite, a place with a heavenly view. Adventurous ride on jeep or off-roading, scenic mountain drive, and you can also hike to the top if you prefer. Mandalpatti Hills, approximately 25 kilometers from Coorg town, is accessible via private vehicle. There is no public transport to the place. We'll drop the location link in the description box from where you can hire an SUV. You can trek or hire an SUV which costs 2000 rupees. It'll take you to the top and back. Abbey Falls is just 4 kilometers from here. We plan to go to the hills in the morning as the timings are 6 am to 6 pm and comes with a ticket price of 25 rupees per person. The time required depends on what you're planning to do. If you're going by an SUV, then it takes around 30 minutes to reach the hills and you can spend around an hour at the peak. So in total, it's 2 hours. If you're planning to do the trek, then it's going to take you around 4 hours based on your fitness. For trek, you should come prepared as there are not many shops on the way. You're allowed to take your vehicle till the entry point and then final 4 kilometer stretch is required to be done via a hired SUV as the road conditions are not good. Actually, there is no road, but it would be fun to drive for people who prefer off-roading and have a vehicle for it. The route is really beautiful and the ride is bumpy. As we were traveling immediately after monsoon, the roads were a bit wet from the mist and the water was logged. Once you reach the destination, you have to walk another 500 meters. When we visited, as you can see, the entire hill is filled with clouds, justifying the name Mandalpatti, which means market of clouds. After reaching the hilltop, initially there was no visibility. Later the cold winds cleared the clouds and we could see the magnificent Western Ghats and Pushpagiri forest grasslands. The view is magical. If you're coming to Coorg, you must include Mandalpatti Hills in your trip. Another beautiful location which falls between Bangalore and Coorg is Nasartham. We visited Nasartham on our way back to Bengaluru, and there was a decent place near parking with good food where we had our breakfast. Nasartham is the delta formed by the Kaveri river near Kushalnagar, approximately 3 kilometers away. The island is accessible through the hanging bridge. There's an entry fees of 30 rupees per person. Kaveri Nisarg Dham is a forest resort on an island maintained by the Forest Department of Karnataka. It's a great picnic spot for families. It's spread across 64 acres of land with lush thick bamboo groves, sandalwood and teak trees. The lifestyle of tribal people of Kodagu and the Kodava female traditional dance called Ummat art is depicted here. Established in 1989, it has been attracting tourists since decades now. It presents an alluring natural setting where tourists can admire the sight of River Kaveri flowing gloriously through the dense forest and hear birds chirping. The bird park entry fee is Rs 30 per person, and to click photo with the big bird it will cost you another 30 bucks. It would require around 2 to 3 hours to explore the whole place. There is deer park, zip lining for kids, bird park and lot of greenery. Another popular destination in Coorg is Tubare, which is located on the banks of River Kaveri. Tubare Elephant Camp is one of the most popular tourist spots in Coorg. It attracts hordes of tourists from everywhere. Elephant Camp boasts of plenty of elephants and offers tourists with an exceptional opportunity to be close to them and spend some memorable time with them. It's a place where elephants used to be trained for Mysore Dasara. Nowadays, they are used for jungle rides. Visitors can participate in various activities involving elephants. During summer, when the water level is low, one has to cross the river on foot to reach the camp. There is still water river rafting available at camp. Please note that the place gets crowded with people waiting for boat rides and hence it's advisable to reach early.